Text size people waited to vote in Tempe, Arizona. Olivier Touron AFP Getty ImagesStock futures traded mixed early Wednesday as the vote counting process for the U.S. election was set to stretch into at least another day, and President Donald Trump threatened to take the outcome to the Supreme Court. Markets whipsawed back and forth for much of Tuesday night, with sharp losses for Dow Jones Industrial Average futures at one point suggesting growing concern by traders there won't be a quick resolution of the 2020 U.S. election. A prolonged outcome means more uncertainty for investors in a tumultuous period for the markets. Dow futures fell sharply as Trump began speaking, but clawed back lost ground and were last down about 0.1%. Futures tied to the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100, in particular, headed the other direction, up 2.5% and as much as 4% at one point. S&P 500 futures were up 0.6%. U.S. stocks finished with solid gains on Tuesday. "We're ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election," President Trump falsely asserted in his speech. He reiterated this claim, and added that, "We want all voting to stop." Voting had already ended in all 50 states by the time he was speaking. Millions of votes have yet to be counted, especially in key battleground states with tight races, such as Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. The Associated Press and other news outlets have not called a winner of the election. Around 12:30 a.m. Wednesday, Biden addressed a car rally in Wilmington, Delaware, and said it could take some time before a result was declared in several states. "We believe we're on track to win this election," he said. Other assets suggested a flight to safety trade was underway, though less strongly than earlier in the night. The U.S. dollar surged, weighing on commodities prices, and government bond yields were lower. Yields fall as prices rise. By 1 a.m. Wednesday, the Associated Press had declared President Donald Trump the winner in 23 states worth 213 electoral votes, including Tennessee, Indiana, South Carolina, and Missouri. Vice President Joseph Biden has been declared the winner in New York, Illinois, New Jersey, California, and 17 other states plus Washington, D.C., for a total of 238 electors. The first candidate to 270 electoral votes wins. Futures tied to the theCBOEVolatility Index, or VIX, first rose more than 3%, then fell by a similar amount, an indication that expectations for market volatility increased, and then diminished. Stock indexes in Asia were mostly up. Australia's sizePeople Ordinaries and China's Shanghai Composite were just above even, while Hong Kong's Hang Seng rose after opening down, and South Korea's Kospi Composite and Taiwan's Taiex extended gains. Japan's Nikkei 225 was sharply higher, up more than 2% on Wednesday, after being closed on Tuesday. The projected results appeared to be much closer than polls ahead of Election Day suggested they would be.